Okay, so there's about 20,000 Afghan refugees that were part of the 100+ thousand that had been flown out of Kabul in the last month that are already here on United States soil. And they have been spread throughout the country, mostly on Army bases, Air Force bases, Marine bases, and we basically have free run of the place. Hello and welcome to Sweet Home, California. My name is Jennifer. I live near Edwards Air Force Base in Southern California. And even though I'm a veteran, I'm not retired. I don't have one of the ID, official ID cards. And I can't get on Edwards Air Force Base unless I can prove that I've got some business to be there. Just saying, hey, I want to take a look around, see what's going on. They won't let me on. But we've got 20,000 Afghan refugees that have not been completely vetted because the Secretary of State, I believe, admitted as such that we didn't have time to do that. We just wanted to get as many people out of Afghanistan as we possibly could, and we figured we would vet them on the back end. Well, what incentive does a terrorist have to stay put where you put them to wait for that vetting to happen? Like, oh well, they won't get their visas if they don't stay where we want them to stay, and then they won't get their papers and everything. Well, if they're here to do us harm, they may not be thinking long term at all. Okay, September 11th, the anniversary of September 11th is this Saturday. My daughter is a Army reservist, and she is going to Fort Pickett on Saturday and Sunday for her drill. This is where the first leak came out of. I'll put a link in the description. It was leaked to a Republican representative that was interviewed on the Laura Ingraham show. And this is specifically where this leak came from, was that Afghan refugees that were housed at Fort Pickett have free run of the place. They are calling up Uber drivers to pick them up and take them away. And we don't know where they're going. We don't know if they plan on coming back. We don't even necessarily know who they are, because a lot of them don't have papers and we don't have biometrics on all of them. And just to add into the mix, the Taliban released several thousand prisoners. Al-Qaeda, ISIS, other Taliban members that were in jails in Afghanistan, they were released several weeks before these airlifts started going. So what do you think the chances are that maybe one or two of them might have gotten through? I reported earlier about a Afghan refugee that was in Ramstein Air Base in Germany, which is another, a U.S. base, but it was in Germany, that had blasting caps in his possession. I'm sure it was just an innocent mistake that he just had them in his pocket when he got on the airplane in Kabul, and he didn't mean anything by it, I'm sure. I'm not so sure. Anyhow, please keep all of our service members in prayer, because they're the ones that are going to have to deal with this. If anything were to happen, these people are on our military installations. Stay vigilant out there. I'm sure that there are a lot of innocent Afghans on these bases, but it doesn't matter. If there's only one that has ill intent, that can do so much harm. It was only one suicide bomber outside the airport in Kabul that killed 13 of our service members and almost somewhere around 200 other civilians. One person. So keep your head on a swivel. If you see something, report it. And just keep praying to God, because really in the end, we just need to be on God's side. If we're on God's side, we're on the winning side. It doesn't matter what may happen along the way. We're going to win in the end. So there is that. But in any case, please keep my daughter in prayer, as well as all the other servicemen and women that are out there. And Lord, just be with us. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.